Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. And in today's video I'm going to be going through the gold edition of Sean's Going to Take a Bit of a Kicking. You would have seen a few videos back I went through some of the silver coins that were loaded with losses. And today I'm going to show you the gold coins that are loaded with losses. I wasn't going to make this video, but there's been a very favourable change of winds in my regard. So because of the stamp price change, it means that I can now liquidate a load of postage stamps a lot quicker, which means I've got more money that I can lose in terms of going forward. I want to normalise for people that it doesn't matter what you invest in, apart from maybe your house, but that's a completely different ballgame. You're going to take losses and you've got to take them on the chin. And sometimes you need to strategically sell them down. And that's not a problem. Like any person who's been in business or any person who has invested will have accrued losses over the investment or one of their investments. And it's no different being in business. So today I thought I'd go through the gold coins. You can see that I will most likely take a bit of a kicking. Some of it will be a small loss, some of it will be a large loss. Overall I've probably got £5,000 to £6,000 worth of losses in my stock line. That's fine. So yeah, this coin here, 2016 PF70 Ultra Cameo, I paid 972, I think 973. You know what, I've got it on my sheet. 973 I paid for it. Wow, my memory's coming back, I guess. This a while back would have been a £1,200 coin. It's a wonderful coin. I tried selling it for £1,000, no takers. This is one where I don't really need to liquidate it. In fact, I don't need to really liquidate anything, but it will play into me moving into passive income. So strategically, I'm taking a loss, but now I'm taking a massive W on the stamps, and I can also cash flow the loss making stuff. So I'm not really losing, I'm just juggling things around. Again, 2016. This, by the way, I'll probably will be the last one I make a loss on, because I think this is one of the rarer coins in the special years. They've really gone up in popularity. Again, 2016 quarter. I had this up for 250 quid posted. If I go any lower, I am taking a loss on it due to the cost of grading it. I bought it ungraded. I thought it was a PF70 when I bought it. Fantastic that it got a 70, but again, it hasn't paid its way. I paid 210 for it raw. So I'm going to make a small loss on that, most likely. Someone wants it for 250, but oh, by the way, I won't be cashing these in until I've cleared through the auction lot and the stamp lot that I've got, and I haven't even touched the silver. I've had people ask me about it, but I haven't had time to sort it because I've got to count through maybe 25,000 first class stamps. This I bought from a Russian gentleman, although I had a few of them. At one point I had 3 of the PF69 2005s. This is one of the special years again, although they become less special the more they put them out. Let's be honest about it. When everything's special, nothing is special. But these I think the first one I paid 700, and then I paid 600, and then I paid 6. Oh, I must have kept the other one off the spreadsheet because I know I averaged it down. I got this on the book for 650. I think I broke even on the last one. I'm probably going to make a small loss on this one. Frustrating, but it is what it is. So that's 3 coins that should do well, but in the current climate are not going to do well, and I'm not going to sit on them forever. And then we got memorials. Memorials by not so much the dozen. I got 9 of these. I ended up selling one of these to a client. I was putting together a half run for him. I think he's changed tax, which is okay. These owe me 392.90 a coin. They're all 70s. Not a problem. I'm not going to show you them all because I think it makes it a bit redundant. But if I get 375 out of these, I'm losing probably 30 quid a pop. Again, I'd rather hold these slightly longer than sell them straight away, because now the winds have changed in my favour. I don't need to cash flow them because I've got no cash flow issues now. Everything that I wanted to achieve is actually achievable just by selling down the stamps. Let's have a look. No, that's fine. Healthy, healthy, healthy. So that's those. Oh, this is just a mixed bag, really. What do I say about these? What do I say? I still have... Well, I bought one the other day. Probably going to make a loss on it. I know the guy I bought from made a loss because I sold him one when they came out. I said to him, I can't pay you anymore because, in all honesty, I'm not sure I'm even going to make money on the one I bought from you. I have 27. Yep, 27 of these. I've got 6 on the books at 372 and 76, and I've got 21 at 396 and 54. That's down to accounting rather than anything. If I'm being completely honest with you, I sold the boxes for 15 quid a box, so that's not the end of the world. But yeah, these have been a massive loss. If I get 350 out of these, I think I've done bloody well. I don't think there'd be a buy at that price point. These will be on the chopping block. Frustrating comes to mind, but equally, sometimes trends change. These never really kicked on. I bought them thinking they'd do well. If I was staying in the game for a lot longer than I planned to, I'd add to my position because I stand by the fact they'd be a slow burner, but at the moment they're dead money and I'd rather cash flow the money elsewhere. It is what it is, and that's okay. So 2 of these. Got 2 of these. These have been a nightmare as well. PR70, PR69. I bought 3 of these, and actually, in my defense, sometimes I'll buy a collection where I'll pay slightly more on some bits and I'll do well on other bits. It's not sleight of hand or anything like that. It's just when coins are easier to move, I'm happier to pay a higher price. Unfortunately for me, I didn't move them. I was just too tired to move them. I worked on the rest of it. So I'll buy a collection in and I'll sell. I'll de-risk it. And because it's quite a tiring process, and it is, people don't put that into context how tiring this job can be because it's all numbers and the numbers move on the daily. I just thought, oh, this will be easy. I'll put them to one side. They're quarter proof and they're key dates. Not a problem. So I paid 200 each. I didn't mind. And I was like, I'll get 250 because the other one was a PR70, and I'll probably get 200 out of this. So there's 100 quid minus cost, so it would have been about 6-7 quid for postage per pop. Didn't work out that way. I'm not going to make my money back on this. If I make my money back on this, I'll be shocked. I sold one of these to a Polish guy. I felt really bad because he bought it and then he's trying to sell it and he can't make back what he paid on it. I don't feel I oversold it. I just feel he bought at the wrong time, and I clearly bought at the wrong time. So if it makes him feel any better, we're both suffering on that one, but I do feel a bit bad about that one. I can't police that. That's not my fault per se, but it doesn't make me feel great. Oh, Platinum Jubilee 69. What do I say about that? I bought a couple. I think this one came out of a set. I sold, I think it was the minor sets at quarter, half, and the full. I sold the quarter. Yeah, this got 69 and the full got a 70, and it's just been, yeah, there we go. So in terms of pricing, I paid, it's not very good. Oh, that's awful. I'm in this for 8.15. Yeah, I'm not getting that. No, never in a month of Sundays, not at the moment. Will it come back in the future? I think the Platinum Jubilee will do well because it's the last one before the Queen sadly passed away. It won't be today though. But this, I'm in this for 407. Yeah, it definitely come from a set due to the odd numbers on my spreadsheet, but in this for 407. Not good. 407. That's silver. You know what? These are not gold, but they are precious metals. So platinum. I bought these from a Scottish guy. Still got them. I've sold through some of them. And the sad thing is, some of these are worth top money, but I'm not going to make money on these. So in terms of what I paid for these, I'll be shocked if I make money on these actually. because I'm in some of them for 170. So the 69, actually scrap that. 69, 69, I'm in for 125 and 130 respectively. Will I get my money back on these? Potentially, but I think it's a bit of an arse considering platinum has taken a real kick in at the moment. That's a shame. That's a real shame. I've owned these a long time, like a very, very, very long time. I said to the gentleman when I bought them that some of them might have 6 months. The reality is I might have had them longer. I'd have to check, but I wouldn't be shocked if I had them over a year. Proof Eagles. I put these up at 250. I dropped them down to 225. Now these are probably worth 250 every day of the week. The market doesn't seem to agree with me on it, and that's a shame. I'm in these for 170. The reason I pay 170, and people are going to say, "Oh, that's a lot of money to make." I knew they were tricky coins. I knew they were going to be a handful, and I sold some of them for 250, and then I've dropped, and I've dropped, and I've dropped. And the reality is, the last time I put these up for 200. There's no takers, and I've got someone trying to run me down for price. So the next benchmark is probably 180, 190 on these. At 180, I'm breaking even. So that's why I pitched in the price I did. I'd say I've had mixed results, but let's actually go through the coins. 2006. There's one with a cactus, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I wish I hadn't sold it, but I did, and it's okay. I'm at peace with that. I doubt I will ever see a collection of this quality again. The gentleman had amassed an absolutely stunning collection. Like a proper collector's collection. Very sporadic. This one's been signed. Like this one should be a 250 coin all day. For some reason, it's not selling. And then there was the two alternates. So I'm in these for 170. They don't have the same gravitas, because of one's from ICG and one's from Anax. Now I don't know much about ICG. I know with Anax it's not a fan favorite. They would rather go to the NGC or the PCGS, which is fair enough. But yeah, I've struggled big time. Will I get my money back out on these, even though they are MS70? It's hard to say. I don't know if I overpaid. I don't know if I underpaid. I think overall I've done okay. I know the guy took a kicking. I don't want to know what he paid, because I know he overpaid on a lot of coins, because I saw some of the prices and my jaw was on the floor. But that's how it is sometimes. Sometimes you have to re-roll the dice and take that loss. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. There was other coins I wanted to show you, and then I realised that I looked at my spreadsheet and I was like, oh, I'll show you those coins, and I forgot I'd sent them to grading. So yeah, that's a bit of a oops. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the coins, and I'll see you on the next one.